Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Annalise and I teach people how to change their life by changing their thoughts. And today I'm going to be telling you why you should not be sharing your vape pen or using somebody else's vape pen.
Is my shepherd, I shall not want.
Hey guys, so recently I had my first experience with a DMT vape pen, and the messages that come through really surprised me, but at the same time they kind of didn't surprise me because it made sense, and I really want to share it with you guys because I know that the DMT vape pens are getting a lot more popular. They're obviously so convenient, and they're so convenient. You can just have a few puffs, but you don't get the same experience if you do it in more traditional techniques, and I'll tell you all about my experience and what happened. So basically my friend has a DMT vape pen and I do not use one at all. As you know, I like to use my vaporizer when I do DMT, and obviously it's along the lines of the same thing, but it's not a pen, it's a big massive vaporizer machine. I'm sure if you've seen some of my old videos on DMT you might have seen it, but I've got two now. I've got two vaporizers. I'll have to do a video all about the two ones that I've got. Anyway, so I used my friend's DMT vape pen. So basically she uses it quite casually. So DMT for me, I'll do it once every few months because the experience is so profound, you don't want to do it again. And what I'm discovering with a lot as well online when people are talking about it, I'm hearing people saying like they've done DMT 100 times. If you've done DMT 100 times, then I guarantee you haven't had a breakthrough because you wouldn't want to continue going back and doing it. So I think people who are using these DMT vape pens, they're you're using DMT, but the place where I went, so obviously on DMT there's different, on psychedelics as a whole should I say, there's different levels and there's different dimensions, and there's certain ones where LSD will take you to certain realms, mushrooms will take you to other realms, and sometimes they can overlap. And what I'm discovering is people who are just taking like little puffs from the DMT vape pens, you're really just going to the higher levels of mushrooms, the higher dimensions that mushrooms take you to. And I think a lot of people are not breaking through and breaking past that. But anyway, let me just bring you back to the point that I was trying to make about the DMT vape pen. So when I had my experience, my friend brought her DMT vape pen around my house. She went out of the room because, as you know, you need to be doing it on your own. That's how you have the best experience. If you've got other people in the room, it can fuck up your experience. They can steal your trip, they can have an influence on your trip, and you're not going to really get what you need. So she left the room, I did it on my own straight away. As soon as I'd took like a few puffs, she showed me how to use it, and basically DMT straight away started communicating to me and saying like, you're not going to get what you want from this, Marie. You're not going to get what you want from this, Marie. And it was basically like, it's useless, it's useless. DMT was talking to me and saying, you're not going to get what you want, what you normally get. So I was like, okay, that's weird. So I went back and I said that to my friend, and she like said something to me that logically made sense, and she was like, no, it's just because you're used to using the big massive volcano vaporizer, it's just a different technique, you're not used to it, you're just like getting all up in your head about it. So I was like, logically that makes sense, so okay, I'll give it another try. So I went back into the other room, gave it another try, and it started giving me the same message again, but this time it was saying to me, the pen is tainted, Marie. The pen is tainted. Do not use this pen. So straight away, I was still in the middle of like a trip. Obviously not. I wasn't out. I don't believe that vape pens can give you that breakthrough. It doesn't get you anywhere near to the levels what I get with my vaporizer. Anyway, so we're still conscious walking around, but in the middle of like a trip, which is basically just like a mushroom trip. And I went back to my friend and I said, here you go, here's your pen back, I'm not using it anymore, it's tainted. DMT told me it's tainted. And I could see by her face that she looked a little bit, offended isn't the right word, but a little bit of like a look of like concern, because she knows that I've got a good connection with the other side, and also I've got a good connection with DMT as well. DMT gives me the messages that I need. So she like looked a little bit like concerned. What do you mean my vape pen's tainted? So I agreed one last time I'd go in again and I'd get the answers for her, and I'd find out why, because I didn't want to leave her with a vape pen that's potentially tainted, so that she was afraid to use it. So I went back in and I asked the question, and I said, like, what are you communicating to me here? Why are you telling me that this DMT pen is tainted? And then this is when it said to me. So basically they were saying that pen is her tool for her to use, and it basically, like, it showed me it as like a wand. It's her wand, what she uses, and because it's her tool, it's filled with all of her energy. So anything that I might get on that trip would be more pertaining to her and her energy, and that's why it was saying to me that you're not going to get what you need. But then it also started saying to me, she's been sharing this pen with multiple other people. So this pen doesn't only have her energy on it, it's got multiple other people's energy, and they were basically saying that all their energy was going to fuck me up if I continued to use this pen. And they were like, no. So then anyway, I took it back to her and I was like, there you go, there's your pen. And I explained everything that the trip had said to me, and I saw like the relief in her, because she was like, that makes so much sense. And then after that, she's said that she's not going to share her vape pen anymore, because obviously when you try DMT, you want everyone to try it, and those vape pens are so convenient, just like, have a go, and that's what she's like, enthusiastically trying to get other people to try it as well, but then without realising that she'd got loads of other people's energy, and so it was messing with her trips as well. So basically we took it upstairs into my little Reiki room, we cleared all the energy and everything for her, and now she's only using that vape pen for herself. So I just wanted to pass this message on to everybody, because I know that so many of you out there will have your vape pens, you'll be sharing it, or maybe your friend might have a vape pen the same as me and you're using their vape pen. You're not gonna get what you need if you're sharing vape pens. So thank you very much for tuning in today. Mwah, love you, see you later.